wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why not me? Mbona mimi didn't happen here? Kwani mimi nakusananga na kina nani? Those people, they wanaingiana vizuri.
There's no way you can beat me and love you the same way I used to love you. If I'm staying there, it's because maybe I have a kid or I'm not able to live at the moment.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, the minute I'm able to live at the moment, like to live, I don't care whether you've invested in me or you've changed, I just live. Hi guys, welcome to episode
18.
And
Karibuni sana.
And when you say, you know it's time for
no rules.
Everything goes.
You think it?
We say it.
Boom.
I go by the name of Nancy Korea.
And I'm Simba. I'm happy. I'm just happy. Like,
I know.
I'm Simba. I'm Tristan Simba.
And you're happy.
And I'm happy.
Is that your name? Is that your other name? I'm Tristan Simba and I'm happy.
I'm just saying I'm happy.
Yeah. It's just guys, before we went on, we were having like this crazy discussion. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us for another episode, episode 18. Thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you for your love. Thank you for subscribing. To our new subscribers, please make sure you subscribe to our
Karibuni sana manzi. Welcome manzi. Thank you for your support manzi. We are episode 18 manzi. Kutoka episode 1 to 2 3 to 18 manzi. Wamekuwa na sisi hivyo manzi. Like tuko na wale loyal friends like friends and viewers manzi. Thank you very much manzi.
You feel like begin like kusalimia mtu.
Like
sending shout out.
Like, there are so many like just nyinyi wote salimikeni. You know watching this one. Ukwe mpya ukwe like the previous will watch the previous manzi. Feel at home manzi.
Thank you so much for supporting us. Of course kama kawaida we are recording at Migwi Studios, and remember to interact with us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at the Group Podcast KE. And to those who like wale loyal viewers, guys, make sure you share this link, share this content, because we have some great amazing content always. Hatukujangi tu hivyo ati boom. No, we prepare you guys, we research, we consult, so that tukiwaletea we are bringing you things that make sense, and we give opinions. You mshaona our opinions, you know,
entertaining, educative, like
it makes sense.
We try our best.
It makes sense. So today we're talking about when to know that you are in a toxic relationships. You know, what are some of the signs that tell you that you are in a toxic relationship? And here is there's a difference between toxic and red flags. Red flags ni chenye unaonanga kwa ule mtu mwingine, maybe anapenda kufanya, you know, but toxic is when like your relationship is not healthy at all, like it just drains you, just you know.
Ama inaweza kuwa iko healthy leo, kesho is not healthy, but iko too like ayuko smoothly,
ni kama maandamano,
leo kunayo kesho hakuna.
I know, ama asubuhi amrushi mawe, jioni mshaanza kung'oa barabara. Like that's a toxic relationship. And
you know like red flags zinakuanga so visible, like msa ana cheat, msa anafanya anything, like vitu kubwa but toxic relationship sometimes they are not visible to an extent ya when the relationship zinaweza kuwa ziko hapo, but to a point the relationship will be still on, but you're not any like the other person, like you feel safe when you're pressed. Niko pressed, but
you love stress. You're like
my relationship go held when I'm pressed.
You're like toxic. You love problems. You love problems. And I feel like also to end up in a toxic relationship, it happens two ways. You can date a toxic person, you know, a person who is just full of red flags. Ama it can just happen as you go in the relationship. You know, mkiendelea mshaanza kuzoeana, you know, life ina bring up situations zenye zinafanya mkwe toxic. So at the beginning you are in a healthy relationship, but mkimalizia it's toxic. Ama
as you progress.
You just date a straight on toxic person. So
they're there like me.
Ni mingi. Let me tell you, Simba, I feel like Simba is an expert, so take it away. Take it away.
So the first point yenye inaonyeshanga msee ni toxic, chronic anger. Unakuta msee ako na anger nyingine fulani, like anataka kucontrol everything. Au msee anataka kudominate. Like msee ako wanaitanga narcissist.
Narcissist.
Like anataka kufanya everything so and if kama utafanya hivyo according to the will yake, everything is boom.
Mnaanza
like, kufight, anaanza kuona like you don't listen, you kichongumu. The chronic is a disease.
And I feel like these people are so domineering. Like huyo mse anasema bibi yangu ama girlfriend yangu hafai kuvaa miniskirt, hafai kuvaa trousers, asibebwe sijui na pikipiki, sijui asiende kanisa gani, sijui afanye nini. Do you know, like, I was listening the other day, nimeko shago, you guys, so I was listening to these mamas as they talk, and one was like, I don't go to church because my husband want me to, anataka niende church flani na mimi sitaki kwenda kwa hiyo kanisa, so baada to fight I just choose to stay at home. Yeah, you know, that is a person who is domineering. And you find these people, the minute you are like, as a woman, you are like, ama even as a boyfriend, you're like, you want to ask, ama you want to question them. Mtu anaanza kukuja na kifua. Hata unisikizangi, sijui blah blah. You know, people who are like that, like, they get so defensive, but kusikize you guys solve that issue. Anataka only their way, like their way or no way.
Their chronic anger, manzi.
Yeah,
like, avoid them, manzi. Ama muonge, like, they only to solve these things out hapo. Like, sit down, like, your opinion is this, your opinion is this. Like, mnakam pamoja, mnakam with a decisive idea, like, eniko, well, each and every, no? So,
Simba. All right, you guys. Anyway, this other one, you feel drained and unhappy after spending time together. This is another thing. When you feel drained and unhappy, when with your partner, it's time to be like, it's not working. This is other, like, ukika uyo mtu na 1 hour with them, you feel like kichwa inakuuma, you just want to get out of there.
Free.
You're not free. Ama, how does your partner leave you? Do you know, I actually came to realize this through one of my friends. I realized every time I talk to this friend, they leave me feeling like I need fixing. I need to be fixed. Like, there's something wrong with me.
They make you feel bad about yourself.
Like we're talking, and out of nowhere, they just say something, and then, like, you tweet and hit, and that is just a friend. No, imagine a relationship. You know, so when you want a partner who leaves you, ata ile siku fight, they don't leave you feeling like ati you are small, ama you are inferior, ama nini, you know, ama you are useless. If a person makes you feel like that, it's toxic. Tembea.
Chomoka. Like, your partner apasu feel bad about yourself.
No, you're supposed
to. Kama, like, you have something wrong, anapasu kuku change pole pole, not making you feel bad about yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
So another point, toxic people, they're manipulators.
Oh.
Especially ladies. I feel nowadays mko so manipulative. Everything, like, unakosea msee lakini venye ana play the victim role. Like, msana kucheat lakini anakam na explanation, nilikucheat juu ya this and this, like, you're not good in bed.
Girlfriend, like, Simba, who is your ex? It's not all ladies, it's just Simba's ex.
They know, they are watching. they know that this manipulating. Like, they wanakukosea and then they find a way, like, wanakupin kwa kona. Like, wanakuonesha, like, walikukosea juu yako.
Nuolifanya
kukosea. So instead of them apologizing first, they want to prove you that.
Kwanza wanakuwekea blame.
Blame inakuwa yako at the first point. Nani alikukosea, unaona? Instead ya kukuja, I'm
straight
sorry.
I'm sorry I did this. No, I did this. I don't know. Ule mtu anakujanga, I'm sorry, but, you know, I'm sorry, but if you had not done 1, 2, 3. And I also feel like even men now, so us ladies, we play the victim role. You know, stakata. But also men, you want to play, like, intimidate. You manipulate in a way, like, if you don't do this, I'm gone. You know, like, if you don't sleep with me, if you don't do what I want, I'm gone. Like that's how you manipulate. And for men, it's so bad that when a man manipulates you, especially a smart man, hautajua hapo. You see, after a few days, I found myself being like, what did I just do? You know, what did I just do?
This.
Yeah, like, huyo mtu ameku-manipulate, but at that point, because let me tell you, this is what happens to ladies. I don't know, Mungu alitupea roho nyepesi. So when a man comes with flowers, they're hugging, you know, sweet talking you. We called it the other day love bombing. You know, they bomb you with that love. At that point, I'm so vulnerable that whatever you ask for, I'll give it. You know, so after some few days, that's when I'll be like, what the hell?
What did I do?
What did I just do? So if that happens to you a lot in a relationship, manze, it's time to be like, it's toxic. And let me ask you, do you think you can come from a toxic relationship? Like, do you think you can save, like, a toxic relationship?
You can. Yeah.
Really?
If the two parties are willing. Ama if you notice, like, I'm the one who is being toxic.
Toxic.
Yeah, I can change myself and save the relationship.
Okay.
And if it's my partner, I can as well talk to him or her. Like, you know, I'm using the him or her. You know, nowadays, like,
Vitu ni confusing.
Yeah, like, you don't know. I can talk to him or her.
Yeah.
I change, no? Like, you're
so
being
you
toxic.
Can save,
like, you can save very well. Like if the two parties are willing.
If the two parties are willing.
Yeah, but kama iko willing.
Even when you're dating, me naonanga like some of those things work with when you're married, like when you're married, there's a lot to lose.
No,
even when you're dating.
Like, let me tell you, I was somewhere like in the last 1 month, and I met my friends when you're serious in love, man. They're dating, but also on a treat, like they're married, like wako so good, like I was like
good to one another.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why not me? Mbona mimi jeni hapenia? Kwani mimi nakutananga na kina nani? Those people, they wanaingiana vizuri.
Yeah.
That kind of a relationship, they can save everything.
Yeah, so like you sit down and you're like, boo,
they talk.
And,
and let me tell you, the drive of this thing, kila kitu, it's the character, the lead. If a lead has that character, the quality, ako so analyzing, ako willing to solve things, like that relationship itaenda mbali. Women like tuko so dominating, so protective, so territorial.
So you want to say a man can... Okay, why do we put the whole relationship on the woman? Why not just both of you? Equal responsibility.
I feel when a woman like ako so willing to talk issues out.
You say like...
Ako so like... ako so mature enough, you see?
Yeah.
That relationship is end up there.
It
end mbali. Ikona so attempt. Let's attempt, like ladies don't give up like once. Like
yeah. Do you know actually the craziest thing is in a marriage or in a relationship, a woman is actually smarter than the man. It's not like smart in terms of maybe business amanini, but there's a way a woman can handle a man and that relationship works. But don't put all of it on me, manze. Me, I feel like there's so much pressure. There's so much pressure.
So you have another point?
This other one. And nimezieka pamoja because I feel like all of them, they are like ni abuse, So we have physical abuse, we have sexual abuse, we have emotional abuse, we have stonewalling. Sorry guys, we have gaslighting. Now my problem inakuja kwa physical abuse. Okay, there's no acceptable abuse there. Like physical,
any kind of abuse is toxic.
It's toxic because the minute unaekela mtu mwingine coffee ama mateke ama I honestly don't get. I remember the last time I saw a husband beat a wife. I was so terrified for her because if he can do that, manze, like and I'm also thinking like sisi madem, watu wanasemanga ati the first love. That is how people kill their first love. Let me tell you, there's no way you can beat me and love you the same way I used to love you. If I'm staying there, it's because maybe I have a kid or I'm not able to live at the moment. But let me tell you, the minute I'm able to live at the moment, like to live, I don't care whether you've invested in me or you've changed, I just live.
Let me tell you one thing. When I was young, maybe nikiwa campus and some was high school, like I used to think like tulikuwa na this puny mind. Like ukishaoa ile like I used to say like that actually mimi sikwenye nitaoana tu hivi bibi yangu akiingia kwa nyumba kwanza napiga makofi ngapi hata kama ana makosa tampiga makofi 2 na ngumi like ndio niheshimu na sikue na niogope like I was like nitampiga makofi 2 na ngumi ndio niogope and I was like nowadays naangalianga naona nilikuwa nafikirianga aje that's a puny thing. So like
and I feel like
not to be abusive.
I feel like for the longest time, I don't know whether you've witnessed this. I think I've witnessed this coming from a village, I see all
full of violence.
No, it's not full of violence. Coming from, I've seen some, like I've been able to interact with a lot of people, all people who have been married for long, and I've come to realize, you see those men who are like, like when they were young girls, I think they were told men are supposed to be providers. Now wao ndio kusema, like it stops, the back stops with the man, So like this man can just come. Now huyu ni mtu ameoana for like 40 years, 30 years, and he has the audacity to like insult the wife, like okay, let me say this in Kikuyu. He was like, ukowe mogoroki dikwedogoroki, like staki wazimu, nani bibi yako unaambia hivyo, staki wazimu, unajifanyanga aje kwa unanga akili mzuri, and ni shosho anaambia hivyo, they are so old, and I'm like, isn't like respect supposed to grow as you grow old, and you find like huyu mama ataenda kwa nyumba akae like kwa bedroom 1 hour, maybe she's going there to cry, and then akuja mwambie pole, and I'm like, what? And then like that is the person who is going to cancel me, because they say when you want to get married, go to people who have been married for the longest time, and now you can imagine me going million of them. No, but I found that like a lot of marriages, especially those people who have been married for long,
like when you're like the male chauvinism, like,
and I'm like, no,
especially where I come from, like you have a lot of men who like wanapenda kudominate everything.
Yes.
Wako physical, wako abusive sexually, wako abusive like in everything. So like unakuta wanatembea but mse anasomea mwenzake. Even ladies they do that. Unakuta bibi anasomea mwenzake. There those men when you're so silent kama director ama Jeremy there. They're so good, they're so cool, but wanakutana na mabibi like
I know.
So those wives wanamkalia.
And you know it's crazy because I come from a family. I'm so lucky to come from a family that is full of love, and not, let me tell you, even me myself, my mother has never called me silly ama kwenda. Not even once. So I can tell she has never insulted my dad. I've never seen my dad, because if the wife is not insulting, the husband also does not insult, you know. My dad has never even called my mom silly or yell or something. So when I see some of these things, I'm like, what? And then she like apologizes. I apologize to you for insulting me. Oh my God.
To the next point.
No,
that's a very strong point. Like any kind of abusive.
Emotional. Let's talk about emotional. It's insulting. Let's touch on sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse,
This is the thing. Just because we are married, ama we are dating, it does not give you a free pass to my body. Vice versa. I don't just have sex with you when I want. I just don't grab your body when I want. Remember, these are two people. You know, at the end of the day, you are Simba, I'm Nancy. So that does you want someone who grabs you.
You want someone who can rape me. I don't care if I want, I'm willing, if I want it or not. Just rape me.
You say some of these things, I'm like, oh my God.
If that's not being a toxic, they'll be toxic on that point. Like emotionally, like sexually, is it? Just come and rape me. Like me sitasema uko toxic, like I'm okay with that.
That is Simba. But to me, I feel like ladies, I feel like we suffer that, because I even saw that in high school, because I went to a mixed school where guys would just grab boobs for girls. You know, them anatembea, then you
but sasa unajua ni like ujana. Like they are like this touchy.
Ama they spank you. I remember in my class they used to fear me. Like they used to fear me because I could not get that. Like, how do you grab me? Even up to now, I feel like I'm one of those people where whatever Simba is saying, I'm like so sensitive when it comes to sexual things, because oh my God, I feel like that is mtu akaweza kufanyia hivyo, it violates you in every way. That would kill me. You see,
like honestly, Nancy, I'll tell you the truth. To me, kwa toxic kwa business inaweza chukua kila kitu, but kikuja sexually, if you want to rape me,
you're good with that.
You're free. I'm yours.
That is Simba. But honestly, okay, that is Simba. But on a serious note, a man should not force themselves on a woman.
Very true.
And you should
in
any way, whether it's a kiss, whether it's a hug, whether it's whatever. Don't do that. Just don't do that. So this other one, cheating. When you want to know you're in a toxic relationship, there's cheating. Cheating shows this person does not value you as a person. It doesn't care about hurting your feelings. I feel like the minute...
What if it happened by mistake?
There's nothing like that. Let me tell you, if you're dating
I'm just giving an example. Like, now, Lisa, what if...
So, I'll ask you, like, I was watching this movie and this guy happened to, like, have sex with this other girl. And he was asked, when you say it's a mistake, did you sleep and find yourself inside her? Is that what happened?
No.
No, you went there. You ukatoa shati ya kwanza, ukatoa trouser, and then you were all naked and you got into that. And you didn't stop at the first round. You kept going. It's not a mistake.
You're motivated.
It's not a mistake. Go. No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. But
nakwanga mudati.
You are. So you guys, when a person constantly cheats on you, that person does not value at any any hizi vitu huwa zinaniwasha na zinaniuma.
And the only way to deal with that is just walking away.
That is hakuna solution hapo.
Usikai entertain mtu anakucheat manzi. Cheating partner, walk away. Atakuletea ugonjwa, atakuletea so many, atakudestroy traumatic issues. Again,
I come from a village. There's so many women who are HIV positive, and they all happen. No, they're not so many.
I was like, what?
No. Okay, they're not so many, but I know a couple who are HIV positive, and it happened because the husband went away, and because the wife is positive. The wife is, the wife does not cheat, and of course, I feel like in marriage people don't use condoms, right? So like they happen to like contract the whatever the disease, and it's all on the husband because he's cheated, and you can't walk away from that because nenda wapi. So it's so sad when people cheat. If you're cheating on your partner, manze, break up with them. I feel like if
you change, there is a chance, like just change. Stop cheating, manze.
Yeah. But there's no excuse for cheating. There's no excuse for cheating. Yeah.
Of course, there is no. So another point yenye inaonyesha mse yako toxic, ni mse puny, the punitive mind. Ile akibe the puny, your punitive mind, because like the puny people wanachezanga the victim role every time. Ama anakosa unamkanya, but akoso like sasa mbona like acha kunitetesha, acha nimesikia, like unamwambia kitu pole lakini nimesikia,
dismissive, they even dismissive,
like also like
I feel like if I talk to a person and they dismiss me, just walk away.
Like you know that character, like anakamsempoa but sio character yake. At the end utakamkunotice like mbona natakangi nimkanye, mbona natakangi nimwambie, like
and I also feel like such people, there are people who you tell, maybe you are talking and maybe let's say we are dating and I'm like I'm not comfortable with your drinking, I'm not comfortable with your clubbing. Then you go out there, something happens to you, guess you come back to me, and then I'm like, but I told you, but you're like, silly happened, silly only this time. So
and especially actually niseme both parties, both men and women, and there you know there is transgender women.
I feel like we should give you a whole episode and talk about that.
You know, nowadays
them and them, them and her and
nowadays
she.
You don't talk about just men and women.
No,
like
them. It's them.
He, she, there.
Stop being silly.
You know, like everyone watu wengi ucheza like for men wanakanyango vitu zinaonekana maybe drinking, like they don't
even friends
hawataki kuonekana that low. So akikanywa na bibi yake anakuwa puny, anakuwa punitive, like anakuwa puny. But ladies now, like there is kind of behaviors, sana behaviors, maybe like we don't do this, we do this way, we don't use money this way, use this way, like ana correct tu but anacheza kipuni pia. Sawa nimejua like usishindange kuniambia. Those people like suliniambia sulinikanya, like
kuna tutashinda hapo, kuna tutashindanga tukiongea. I feel like I can even throw a bucket of water.
Kubuff.
This other one, you both don't enjoy doing little things together. I feel like when you're dating someone, you want to watch, you want to cozy up in the house, you want cozying up does not mean sex. You know, you can just be in bed and not have sex. You're just there talking nonsense, you're just there like in each other's arms. You want to take walks. You want to take walks.
I'm just thinking how I can stop you because I'm validating your point. Like is it right? Is it right? Is it wrong?
You can just be in bed with your girlfriend and just talk nonsense, as in make jokes, discuss politics, you're just there. Let me tell you, even at that point, like, you're not even thinking about sex. That is someone you love. If you ever find yourself in such a situation, you're just uko na dem kwa bed and you're not even thinking about sex and you're having a good time, you're still enjoying yourself. Love her, you are in love.
I wish.
And you take walks, you know, like you go for a walk together.
Like Nancy, on a serious note, let me ask you this. I'm very serious.
I feel like every time you say that you ask something, I'm like, really?
No, like, so if you don't enjoy with your partner, like doing things pamoja, ama like having that good time, does it mean that the relationship is toxic?
It is.
How? Why?
Because if I don't
like,
enjoy,
I'm just comfortable. Wewe kaa pale, mimi nikae hapa ni watch, browse your phone.
No.
How does the toxic thing comes in between them?
A relationship is a partnership.
It is collaboration.
It's exactly. Then how can we collaborate if we're not collaborating?
How can we partner if we're not partnering?
Exactly. Because if I don't partner with you, that means I'm partnering with other people. No man is an island. No.
It is. No one.
If small things, let me tell you, if we cannot agree on going on a walk, how then can we set up a business? Because it's during the walk then we start talking about business. You know, it's time that to cozy up, we start thinking about our future. So how are we going to build our future if we don't even talk about it? And if I'm not talking about our future together, then I'm talking to someone else about the future, right?
I'm getting your point.
So
but you know, like nimeelewa your point, nina make sense. But sasa si kila kitu tunapaswa kupartner.
Ni sawa, but most things you should. most things you should, it's like on this other point, your partner should not be a mystery for you to solve every day.
True.
True. Oh, I expected you to be like, you are the one who like to achieve some small mysteries.
Like inaachangwa.
Yeah.
But sasa
Yeah.
like
I should not, every day I should not be trying to think Simba anafanya nini, Simba anakuanga aje, Simba ni nani. I should not. If we're dating, I'm supposed to know everything about you. And then if I'm supposed to figure some things out, maybe as we continue. But for starters, I'm supposed to know who you are.
True.
Yeah.
Like, for everything so for your point, for me sijagree kila kitu. Nime slightly agree. Sija disagree but slightly agreed.
Okay.
So another point ya wase wenye ni toxic ni wase wenye kwanga excessive insecurity, wanakuwa insecurity. Like mse unaenda out haizi fikira kitu kingine, uko wapi anakuvideo call. Like mse like anything anaweza fikiria about you is just cheating. They are being secure. It's like ina run to everyone. Like,
everybody is insecure about
something. I know
something.
you're insecure about your husband. And me, I can be insecure about my wife.
Yeah.
Like, but not in excess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kidogo too. Like the healthy amount.
The healthy amount. The jealous part of being insecure is very recommendable. If you don't have that, you're not in love. But if you're in love, you have the slight part, insecure. But if it goes to excess, bro, why ni toxic way? Jama. Thank you.
I feel like the whole discussion, you should go home. Like you should like tell people, see you on the next episode and go home. Yeah. Like I don't want you to like umesema your point and I'm like staki uharibu na points zingine. Like your point iko unaweza enda. Anyway, you guys, he's telling the truth. I also feel like there's nothing as draining as dating someone who is insecure. Yeah. Have you seen this song ya Meja kwenye Awinja na anamwambia sema baby I love you. Baby
kamote.
Yeah, kamote. You know when you date such an insecure person, they want to like, even when you dress, they're like, that is too short. When they see you with your friends, au ni akina nani. When you go somewhere, akisikia mtu akicheka, they're like, that is, no, you should work on insecurities first. Yeah. They guess your passwords. Yeah. Like, huyo mtu ni kama your policeman ama policewoman. They're ever scrolling your phone on who you're talking to. I feel like you don't want to date such a person because you're going to be arguing about everything and anything in that relationship. Yep,
true.
Yeah.
So like me, I don't support like being mtu mwenye ako excessive insecure.
Yeah, no, work on that. This other one, when you lose yourself, let me tell you, if you're dating someone and it's all about them, like if you're dating someone right now and ask you, Simba, what are you working on? What do you do on your free time? And every time you're like Nancy, stop. When you make the other person the center of your world, that is being toxic. Now you're starting and you're not
telling that your relationship.
Yeah, because I feel like as much as we are dating, you have dreams to chase. I have dreams to chase. I have my me time, you have your me time. We need our spaces with their boundaries. You need to hang out with your friends. I need to hang out with my friends. But you see, when it happens when it's all about you, I'm even going to inconvenience you, nenta kuchokesha. And then what happens? Utanionyesha umechoka na mimi. And then now that relationship mnaanza kufight. So I feel like if you're dating, have your life, let the other person have their life, and then come together. Yeah?
March pamoja.
And then march together.
Another toxic characteristic. Like they fight a lot. Those people keep fighting. And yelling. Like,
and insulting.
Wanakuinsult. Like, you're not at peace. Like, leo mko in love. The love bands. The butterflies ziko everywhere.
Yeah.
Jioni.
Vijiko.
Honey. Mary. Kuja hapa, like, and you're like,
yeah.
Like, you're being toxic.
When you fight, I feel like in a relationship, even if you're fighting, it should be like mna fight kidogo, like once, even twice in a month. You don't have to keep fighting every day.
Na pia fight si recommendable. Hatuwezi avoid coming through, but there is a good way of solving things.
Yeah. And because of time, you guys, this last point, if you're not comfortable enough to show your weakness, not comfortable enough to share your mistakes, everyone has that childishness in them. So if I cannot express that with my partner, if I'm not comfortable to, like, it shows you are in a toxic relationship because that person, if I'm not free with you, it means I'm dating the kind of a person who is going to be judging me all the time, and I don't want to be judged. I usually say your partner should be your safe space full stop. So if you're not that for me, we done. And luckily here at the Groove Podcast, we are all about, safe space, safe space. We love people as they are.
Real conversation for the real people.
Exactly. And we welcome everyone as they are. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Remember to share, to subscribe, to like, to comment. I go by the name of Nancy Kura. And thank you so much, you guys. See you on the next episode. Ciao.